Hi, Stephanie Ray, Accountability Evangelist. Go where you're needed and wanted. In the past, my mantra had been go where you're needed, and it served me well. But I recently realized that there's got to be another part to that. So let's start with go where you're needed. What does that mean? That means that you have a gift to give to the world. You have many gifts to give to the world, but the world isn't always ready to get them. So if you feel like you're fighting someone who you really want to help and they just don't seem interested in it, do not keep pushing at them. There are other people who need your help right now and want it. So that leads us to the wanting side. There's actually probably a lot of people who need what you can provide, but not all of them want it right now. And if you try to shove yourself onto somebody who needs you, but doesn't really want you right now, that's not going to work. For example, let's say you have some advice that you'd like to give to a student looking at colleges. Well, there's lots of students looking at colleges at any given time. People who are looking toward graduating from high school probably should be looking at college if in fact that's what they aspire to do. But just because all these students are ready in terms of timing, meaning the timing is such that they're going to graduate and they need to pick a college, not all of them are going to be ready to have that conversation. You may be adept at walking a student through that conversation. It may be an area of expertise that you've picked up over time, but not all students are going to want that. So if you just go where you're needed, you could find a lot of students, but a lot of them are not going to want to have that conversation. So find the one or ones that want it, who are really eager to talk about what colleges they should be attending. That's an example of going where you're needed and wanted. There are so many other examples you can imagine. The concept is basically don't push yourself on people who aren't ready. They're either going to be ready later on in the future or they're not going to be. In the meantime, find somebody who is, or choose some other way to be of service.